Your dog is listening, not just to the tone of your voice or the excitement in your pitch. They're listening to the actual words, the syllables, the meaning behind them. For years, we thought dogs only responded to our emotions, our body language, the way we said things rather than what we said. But science has shattered that belief. Recent studies have proven that dogs don't just hear us, they understand us. They've been decoding our language all along, word by word, waiting for the ones that matter most. And there are 5 specific words that almost every dog on this planet secretly understands. Words you say every single day, without realizing your dog is filing them away, attaching meaning to them, building their entire world around them. Let's uncover them, one word at a time. Number 1. Their name. This one seems obvious, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Your dog doesn't just recognize their name as a sound. They understand it as their identity. Scientists at Eötvös Loránd University in Hungary used brain imaging to study how dogs process language. And what they found was extraordinary. When a dog hears their name, a specific part of their brain lights up the same region that humans use to process self-recognition. Think about that. Your dog knows that Max or Bella or Luna isn't just a noise you make before dinner. It's them. It's who they are in your world. That's why when you say their name across a crowded park, they turn. Not because they're trained, but because something deep inside says, "That's me. I'm being called." And here's the heartbreaking part. If you only use their name when they're in trouble, that identity becomes tied to fear or disappointment. But when you say it with love, with joy, with that gentle morning softness, you're not just calling them. You're reminding them they belong. Number 2. Walk. Oh, the power of this single syllable. You've seen it happen. You whisper the word to someone else in the room, trying to be subtle, and suddenly your dog is at the door, tail wagging, eyes wide with hope. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't grab the leash. You just said the word. And they knew. Researchers have found that dogs can distinguish between words that sound similar like walk and talk based purely on the vowels and consonants. They're not just picking up on context clues. They've memorized the exact structure of the word because it represents one of the most thrilling experiences in their life, going outside with you. But here's the deeper truth. Walk doesn't just mean exercise to your dog. It means adventure. It means freedom. It means time with you, uninterrupted, where the world is full of smells and sounds and possibilities. When you say, walk, you're offering them the thing they crave most. Your presence in motion, side by side, exploring together. So when life gets busy and the walks get shorter or skipped altogether, remember, that word carries weight. It carries promise. And your dog never forgets a promise. Number 3. Treat. Let's be honest, this word is magic. The moment it leaves your lips, your dog transforms. Ears perk up. Eyes lock onto you. Their entire body vibrates with anticipation. And yes, part of that is Pavlovian conditioning. They've learned that treat equals food. But it's more than that. Studies show that dogs understand treat as a reward word. Not just food, but affirmation. It's you telling them, you did something good. You made me happy. Here's proof. In their mind, a treat isn't just a snack. It's a tiny celebration of the bond between you. And here's where it gets emotional. Dogs don't just want the treat. They want what the treat represents. Your approval, your attention, your love. That's why they'll sit, stay, roll over, or do that ridiculous little spin you taught them years ago. Not for the biscuit, for the moment when you smile and say, "Good dog." So, use this word wisely. Use it often, because every time you say treat and follow through, you're reinforcing something beautiful. I see you. I appreciate you. You matter. Number 4. No. This one's tough. Because no is the word we say when we're frustrated, when boundaries are crossed, when patience runs thin. And dogs? They understand it completely. Brain scans reveal that dogs process no differently than positive words. It activates areas linked to caution, hesitation, and emotional regulation. When you say, no, your dog doesn't just hear a command. They feel a shift, a closing of a door, a withdrawal of approval. And because they're so deeply attuned to you, that single word can ripple through their entire mood. But here's what matters. Dogs don't understand why they're hearing no unless you show them. If you say it without context, without redirection, without offering an alternative, it just becomes noise wrapped in disappointment. They know you're unhappy, but they don't know how to fix it. The key is balance. Say no when you must, but follow it with guidance. Show them what to do instead, because your dog isn't trying to frustrate you. They're trying to navigate a human world with a dog's heart. And sometimes, they just need a little help understanding the rules. Number 5. Love. Yes, love. And before you think, there's no way my dog understands that, listen to this. A study published in Current Biology found that dogs respond to emotionally charged words, especially ones said with warmth and affection, by processing them in the same brain regions humans use for emotional language. When you say "I love you" to your dog, especially in that soft, tender voice you reserve for them, they don't just hear sounds. They feel the weight of it, the meaning, the connection. Scientists believe dogs have evolved alongside humans for so long that they've learned to decode our emotional vocabulary. And love is at the center of it. You might say it while scratching behind their ears, or when they rest their head on your lap after a long day, or in that quiet moment before bed when it's just the two of you in the stillness. And every single time, your dog understands. Not in the abstract, intellectual way we do, but in the way that matters most. They feel it. Because to your dog, love isn't just a word. It's the reason you came home, the reason you fill their bowl, the reason you let them sleep at the foot of your bed even though they take up way too much space. Love is the invisible thread that ties your two worlds together. And when you say it out loud, you're making that thread visible. So, there you have it. 5 words your dog secretly understands. Their name, walk, treat, know, and love. 5 simple words that shape their reality, build their trust, and define the relationship you share. Your dog has been listening all along. Not just to what you say, but to what you mean. And in their quiet, loyal way, they've been understanding you better than you ever realized. Now I want to know, which of these words does your dog react to the most? Do they go crazy for walk? Do they melt when you say, "I love you"? Or maybe they've learned a word that's not on this list, something unique to your bond. Drop your answer in the comments. I love hearing your stories, and I know other dog parents do too. If this video opened your eyes to how deeply your dog understands you, give it a like. Share it with a fellow dog lover who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're diving into the science of the dog-human bond every single week. Thanks for watching. Now go tell your dog you love them. They've been waiting to hear it.